of all, good evening and welcome all of you. Myself, Dr. Anita Mali, PG Scholar, Department of Shastra and BCG Kalpana, and I am Jaipur. Today I am going to present my thesis topic, that is experimental evaluation of Ecclesiastical Vinashini Vatika with special reference to hepatoprotective potential in alveolar valve. Now, introduction. We all know liver disease is one of the major causes of morbidity and mortality affecting humans of all ages. According to WHO latest data published in April 2011, India has reached 2.3% of total death due to liver diseases, and India stands 27th in the world. Till that, there is no effective medicine for hepatic disorders such as hepatitis, so the development of new hepatoprotective drug is need of the hour. Purpose. The purpose for this study to evaluate hepatoprotective potential of Ecclesiastical Vinashini Vatika against CCL4 induced hepatotoxicity in alveolar valve. Now, material methods. The formulation has been selected from AFI volume 1 and Bacillus Ratnavali with Jakrat Liha Rogadikara. The slokas shows that its contents like Narsaram, Karshmatram, Sendvam cha Dikoshakam, Kokilakshu, Udbhavam, Bijam, Tvacham, Rohitakasya cha, Yamani Chitram chapi, Dashkash Pramanakam, Sammardhya, Badrastabhyam, Bhatkam, Kutikam. Table showing ingredients of YSV. The formulation possesses 6 ingredients, 2 are mineral origin and rest 4 are inhalable in nature. The first one is Navsadar, that is ammonium chloride, and second is Sandhava Lavana, that is rock salt in 2 parts, and Chitrak, that is Plumbago ka 10 parts, Kokilaksh, that is Astracantha longifolia 10 parts, Rohitak, Tecoma undulata 10 parts, and Yavani, that is Tectismum mi 10 parts, and these all materials are navigated by Swaras of Putikambu, that is Holoptelia integrifolia. Now, animal experimentation. The research protocol was proposed before Animal Ethical Committee, and the clearance number of Ethical Committee you may see in slide. Now, animals. Visitor strain of alveolar rats were selected for this study, weighing 120 to 150 gram, and animals were divided into 5 groups and 6 in each group for 28 days. Now, experimental design. Group first served as normal control and received gum acacia 5 ml per kg body weight orally for 28 days. And group second, that is toxic control, and received carbon tetrachloride 1 ml per kg body weight intraperitoneally for 7 days. And the solution of CCl4 was made 1:1 ratio with olive oil. And third group is drug 200. The Ecclesiastical Vinashini, the short form YSV, 200 mg per kg body weight per orally for 28 days, and CCl4 1 ml per kg body weight intraperitoneally for 7 days for first 7 days of the trial. And the fourth group, drug 400, YSV 400 per kg body weight per oral 28 days, and the fifth group standard, that is Selimarin 100 mg per kg body weight orally for 28 days. Now, collection of the blood for this study by retroorbital puncture, and the sera was collected for the assessment of biochemical parameters such as SGOT, SGPT, alkaline phosphate, total bilirubin, and serum protein, and lipid profiles. And animals were sacrificed by using diethyl ether as a euthanasia, and statistical analysis were analyzed by ANOVA followed by Turkey-Kramer multiple comparison test and graph paired in-state program, where p-value is less than 0.05 as regarded as statistically significant. Now result. The table showing significance in various parameters. The group 2, that is toxic control, was found non-significant in SDL level and significant total protein, and highly significant in SDL level and very highly significant in SGOT, SGPT, ALP, total bilirubin and cholesterol and triglyceride and VLDL level. Whether group 3rd YSP 200 was found non-significant in SGOT, SGPT, total protein, SDL, LDL and VLDL level, and significant in cholesterol, total bilirubin, and highly significant in triglyceride and ALP. And group 4 is YSP 400 was found non-significant in total protein and VLDL level, and significant in SGOT, SGPT, LDL and HDL level, and highly significant in cholesterol, and very highly significant in LP, total bilirubin and triglyceride level. And the standard and last group was found non-significant in SDL level and significant in LDL, SGPT, and highly significant in triglyceride, total protein, and very highly significant in cholesterol, VLDL and LP, total bilirubin. The result for histopathological study provided corroborative evidence for biochemical analysis. Histology of liver section of normal control animal exhibited normal hepatic cells, each with well-defined cytoplasm, prominent nucleus and nucleolus, whereas that of carbon tetrahedral indicated intoxicated group animal showed total loss of hepatic architecture with centrilobular hepatic necrosis, fatty changes, and congestion of sinusoid and apoptosis. The YSV at the dose of 200 mg per kg body weight showed moderate activity in protecting the liver cells from CCL4 injury, and YSV had shown high potential protective activity as the dose of 400 mg per kg body weight. This slide shows some histopathological report. And now discussion. Phytochemical screening of YSV had revealed that the presence of flavanoid, glycosides, alkaloids, tannins and terpenoids, saponins, and these phytoconstituents and alkaloids are known to possess hepatoprotective activity. And the presence of flavanoid in the extract may be responsible for its antioxidant and thus hepatoprotective activity. All these herbs help both the liver disease and also restore proper functioning of the liver due to their properties. These natural Ayurveda herbs act as a liver tonic and have combined action on liver and the entire digestive system. Conclusion. Administration of YSV at the dose of 400 mg per kg body weight demonstrate the maximum hepatoprotective activity as indicated by the restoration of altered values of different parameters in hepatotoxicants to near normalcy, and YSV possesses hepatoprotective effect against CCL4 induced liver damage in rats. Acknowledgement. I thankful to my guide and the faculty of NIMS Institute of Pharmacy, Jaipur. Thanks.
Why did you select CCL4 treated for this model? It's a very old, nobody uses that today. Carbon tetrachloride, chloroform treated damages to liver is an obsolete model.
So other model also like paracetamol.
No, paracetamol is still acceptable, and glucosamine treated, glycosamine treated, and some few other antiviral kind of treatment models are more accepted. CCL4 is known to really be very bad. Nobody wants to use chlorinated hydrocarbon in any laboratory. So tell me, in the model that you selected, first 7 days CCL4 was given, and then the drug was given. So 21 days the drug was treated, or even during the first 7 days, both the drug and CCL4 was given. What was done? 28 days is your study. You said YSV 200 or 400 or silymarin was given. Did you give YSV 200 plus CCL4 for 7 days? And then after 7 days, CCL4 was stopped?
No, sir.
No.
Only CCL4 1 ml per kg was given
for 7 days. That means the model was, you caused an injury in the liver first and then gave YSV, isn't it? So how do you then say YSV is protective? Because you have already destroyed all the liver cells. Whatever protection is happening is because liver cells have got regenerated. Maybe due to the drug, may not be due to the drug. I think there is an inherent problem in the model. Please go back and see how others have done a better protective activity. Thirdly, what was the basis for selecting the dose of 200 milligram per kilogram or 400 milligram? What is the human dose of ISV?
Human dose of ISP is 750 milligram in our classes.
750 milligram per day.
Per day for humans.
Yeah. If that is so, 750 milligram is the dose for, let's say, 60 kilo human being.
Normal.
So divide 750 by 60 should have been the animal dose. Why did you take a very high dose?
No,
Actually,
she said 750 milligrams per kilogram.
No, per day per human being, per person.
per day for human dose, but according to Barnum Pepper's law, for animal dose, the human dose into 0.018 into 5 is equal to animal dose.
No, even then the dose will come very, very low.
Yeah.
See, you assume a normal human being is 60 kilograms. He may be more or less, but 60. 750 milligram by 60 is the dose per kilogram of the animal. And if it is a
6.75 milligram.
And if it is a rat or whatever is your model, 150 grams, you goes further. So even if I take it as 7.5, 8 milligram per kilogram, you have used 400 milligram. So that's what, about 100 times or much higher level.
Actually, sir, I have done acute oral toxicity in ambulances for 10 days before starting my research lab, and YSV 200 200 milligram per kg body weight was found safe.
I'm not questioning the safety. There is a particular method of calculating the dose at which you will test in the animal compared to the human dose. So I'm just wanting to know how much you know in that area. I think you should please go back and look at your model and the way the dose has been calculated. That's all, okay? Don't feel bad about it because you are doing a little scientific work. Somebody needs to train you further about how do you do these aspects.
Thank you.